Welcome to In Search of Anthony Burgess. I'm delighted today to be able to show you King's Pavilion. This was a former residence of the British resident in Puteh. And it later, of course, became the centre of operations for the local Puteh, the Japanese secret police. And as Burgess has pointed out, it was haunted by the ghosts of those who had suffered under Japanese torture, and this is actually no laughing matter. Burgess and Lynne occupied a flat on the top level there, and this may have been a bone of contention with JDR Howl, the headmaster, because it was extremely noisy, I understand, and well, as you can imagine, and I don't know whether Lynne was unhappy about it, but it was a further source of resentment, apparently. But seems to me an absolutely delightful place to spend a couple of years, as they did. And Burgess would get up in the morning, tea and bananas, and then would walk. Burgess did not drive. From here, down the hill there, to the town, and from the town to the Malay College. A short walk and not unpleasant, although I imagine that he was covered in sweat by the time he completed it. A big theme in Time for a Tiger, of course, is Fenella's desperate requirements for a car, and Crab's refusal to contemplate owning one, until, of course, Nabby Adams, for his own purposes, intercedes and succeeds in getting hold of one for a knockdown price, taking his cut from a planter who was drunk at the time of the transaction. Nabby procures this car not because he hopes for financial gain, really. It's more that with a car, it means he's able to visit little kudais off the beaten track, where he and Aladad Khan can enjoy a few quiet beers, untroubled by his superiors. Yes, I can understand Lynne's difficulty here. I mean, if my wife, for example, were working in a school and I was to occupy the top floor of a house where my wife was house mistress, surrounded by bloody brats 24 hours a day, It was a boarding school, of course. I understand they boarded here. I don't think I'd be particularly happy either. So, see the difficulty. Tremendous location here. British resident in Iraq built himself a magnificent residence here with view down into the estuary. Yes, this is something that's brought out quite well in the Lewis biography. That Lynne, yes, they were thrown into all these situations, and they were difficult, they were challenging, but there should have been better ways of dealing with these challenges than turning to drink. But even as I say that, I feel myself to be a rather moralising. If somebody is going to drink themselves to death, they're going to do it. What can be done?